So, what happens when you mix alternate timeline theory with a causal time loop theory? Ladies and gentlemen, the Trunks arc. What's good, DBZ Nation? It's your boy, the Z Guru, aka the Philosopher. So finally the future Trunks arc is complete. So you already know I'm about to go in on the future Trunks arc review. So even though this arc was entertaining,
y'all don't gotta bring that ass here, boy.
I gotta give my honest future Trunks arc review. So with that being said, let's get it. This arc is probably the most controversial arc in Dragon Ball to date, and has overthrown the Majin Buu arc in terms of controversy. That could either be a good thing or a bad thing. That really depends on you. So right away, the Trunk arc starts off with his world getting destroyed and ravaged on by a mysterious black person. Shout out to all you racist people who actually thought it was a black person. Anyway, this black guy, which was revealed as Goku Black, kills Bulma and Mai. Cough cough. And Trunks says, man, fuck all this, I'm out. He time traveled once again back to the past to our main timeline. For the sake of argument and less confusion, we'll call it Timeline A. And future Trunks, Timeline B. As soon as he gets to Timeline A, he wakes up and attacks Goku. How quickly he forgets. How'd that work out for you? The first time. Which also doesn't make sense because he purposely went back to the past to get Goku's help. And pops up on the squad like,
help me! Help me! Nigga! Help me!
Only to say, yo, my bad, you look like somebody I know in my time.
Really, nigga?
Trunks then warns Goku and Vegeta of Goku Black in his timeline, and they agree to go there and help him. So Trunks sizes up Goku again and gets Macho Man Randy Savaged on by a Super Saiyan 3 Goku easily. Trunks was pretty convinced Goku could maybe win against Black. After the Trunks vs Goku battle, Black pops up into the past, aka Timeline A. Black notices that in Timeline A, everybody's alive, including the Purple Savage Lord BEERUS. Goku versus Black fight ensues, and you know Goku, he needs foreplay, he needs time to warm up like a car in the wintertime. So as both Gokus are fighting and playing around with each other, boom, Goku's caught fisting on camera. Again. And you know there can't be a Dragon Ball Super fight without these dudes fisting each other.
Nigga, you gay.
Goku washes Black easily right before he was saved by the bell, and the Black portal which he came from drags his ass right back to Timeline B. Whis noticed that Black energy is familiar to one of his homies. So Goku, BEERUS, and Whis pulls up on Universe 10 to get their Batman investigation on and come up on two guys chilling, GOHAN and ZAMASU. GOHAN's the master and ZAMASU is the young phenom disciple. And ZAMASU pretty much spends his day making the perfect tea and being a slave every day. GOHAN is shown to have GOHAN, aka Drake, light-skinned tendencies towards life and all creation. And his young prodigy is the total opposite. So Goku asks to spar with ZAMASU, and Goku pretty much upstages him for a bit in Super Saiyan 2 form. While fighting, Whis realized, yeah, that's the same energy as Black. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Vegeta doesn't want his son Trunks gloating over Kakarot, so they spar, and Vegeta, aka Tupac, whips out Super Saiyan Blue, bullies his own son with ease. Now Trunks is super confident they can beat Black. So far the pacing is fine, balanced action and plot. Could be a little bit more action, but I'll let it slide. So far so good, right? Then Dragon Ball does something unexpected and kind of dope, which is continue to expand the God hierarchy. We've kind of seen this pattern before with the Kai's hierarchy. So your boy Zeno-sama pops up, and for those who don't know who he is, he's pretty much a Hey Arnold, football head, toddler, alien looking ass creature.
Look at the top of his head! Look at his lips! Oh my god!
Who also goes by the name OMNI King. So it's pretty much established that he's omnipotent, but it's debatable if he's omniscient and omnipresent. And there's several clues, but I'll point it out for another video. So at this point it's episode 55, but after this episode is when shit goes from weird to what the fuck, bruh. So the gang head back to Trunks' Timeline B to face off Goku Black, who still has a hard time killing, 20 mortals left in Trunks' timeline after all that time has passed? Anyway, Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue, whooping that boy Goku Black ass, and somehow gets an instant Zenkai boost from the blow he just took. Let the power creeping begin. If you don't know what I mean by power creep, watch my recent top 5 video explaining it. Shameless plug, I don't care. Goku Black then transformed into this new godly version of Super Saiyan, which is called Super Saiyan Rose. Pretty epic, right? No, it's not his version of Super Saiyan, people, but it's his version of the new god tier Super Saiyan. I'm tired of people saying this version of regular Super Saiyan. Well, actually, it's his regular version of Super Saiyan and it gets a 50-time multiplier.
What?
Stop it. Since when does regular Super Saiyan have God Ki? Y'all are tripping. Anyways, back to the action. Fast forward 5 episodes later, Goku Black is revealed, and only come to find out it is ZAMASU in Goku's body from a third unseen timeline. So ZAMASU got tired of Kermit the Frog, aka Gowasu, sip tea all day, and decided to say, fuck it, I can't take this shit anymore. But yo, come to think about it, I've seen this story told before, but I'm trying to remember what story where they have the young prodigy overthrow his master, does a total 180 and joins the dark side. Damn, yo, I can't remember. What's the name of the movie, man? What's the name? I can't. Yo, it'll come back to me, man. This is crazy. I hate that. So ultimately, there's 3 ZAMASUs from 3 different timelines. We will call the third timeline, which is ZAMASU's timeline. Timeline C. Follow me, because this is where shit gets pretty crazy. So the creation of Black relies on the same exact events that happen on timeline A, aka our main timeline, to take place in timeline C, which is ZAMASU's timeline. But there's a problem with that. ZAMASU wanted to become Goku after meeting him. Goku only went to meet ZAMASU because of Trunks and WHIS, and everything in timeline C is supposed to mirror timeline A prior to the creation of Black. Then that would mean BEERUS, WHIS, and Goku were onto ZAMASU, then resulting in Goku sparring with ZAMASU, which then gives Zam the idea to steal Goku's body. And for all you saying that's a timeline loop, Black Goku should not exist, because every time Trunks time travel, he creates a new timeline. There cannot be a timeline loop if new timelines are always being created. So to understand exactly what I'm saying, I'm going to try to break it down in the easiest form. If steps 1 through 4 create a time loop, step 4 resulting back into step 1, and then go on step 2, step 3, step 4, into step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, right? That's a loop, right? In the Dragon Ball verse is stated that when you time travel, you create a new timeline. So instead of it going step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, it goes step 1, steps 1A, whether if he does something again, 1B, 1C, 1D, and it's always constantly branching off the original one. So don't let these other YouTubers tell you likewise, saying it's a time loop, time loop, time loop. Stop it, there's no time loop. I just exposed a theory and the whole concept of Black Goku existing. I killed it, R.I.P. Black Goku shouldn't exist, but anyways, we're gonna keep on moving with the arc review. ZAMASU finally reveals his Zero Mortal plan, which is very hypocritical, and out of nowhere, Trunks enrages to this new full Super Saiyan Blue transformation and is able to keep up with Goku Black and ZAMASU all at the same time. ZAMASU understand, Goku Black nah. I think from here on now is when the story gets seriously rushed, starting with Vegeta going back to the main timeline to get a quick power creep from the hyperbolic time chamber and blows it up.
Cause that's what niggas do. Right. You understand me? I'ma smoke weed cause that's what niggas do. I'ma pack a gat cause that's what niggas do. You understand me? I'ma get drunk cause that's what niggas do.
Now that's the thug like Vegeta I'm talking about. Now that Vegeta channeling his inner Tupac, he goes back to future Trunks timeline and whoop that boy Goku Black's ass. And it's too much ass whooping for Goku Black to handle. So he ends up using the Patara earrings to fuse with the future ZAMASU. And you know what they say, once you go black, your ass gonna need a wheelchair. So they fuse, we'll just call this fusion ZAMASU Black or Black Fuse. For the better sake of this video, I'll just call it Black Fuse. And it's a Patara fusion, which is Dragon Ball's versions of hacks. Basically OP shit. You have an immortal Zamasu fused with Goku Black to get limitless power creeping. Basically OP shit. Zamasu fused, Black Zamasu, Zamasu Black, whatever you want to call them, washes up 2 Super Savage Blues and 1 false Super Saiyan Blue. Basically OP shit. Goku's telling Vegeta at this time, yo, we need to fuse again. Vegeta and Goku fuse, and Mr. OP, Mr. OG, Vegito shows up to the scene. So at this point, you could just tell the story's being rushed out the ass, because we're not even accustomed to Vegeta going straight to his OP form, Super Savage Blue, and we all wanted to see what his base form was looking like. So the arc loses points for no build up. So pretty much the fight is one-sided, and Mr. OP Vegito is mopping the floor with Black fused. Now you could tell Vegeta is being a pawn once again to Goku's bullshit, because they go head on versus somebody immortal with no real exit strategy at all, but that action on point like Thanksgiving dinner. So we watching, we all watching, we like, yeah, go in. He does the final Kamehameha, the magic moment, boom. And by that time, Black Fuse already got enough power creep to now finally keep up with the Savage, which doesn't make any sense because Super Saiyan Blue Goku took on Zamasu fused and was able to do damage and expose his more immortality. And prior to that, he couldn't go head to head with Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. So either I'm getting dumb as shit or something not adding up, because I know it's not me. So after all of that tussling and battling and fighting of 2 minutes, Vegito's transformation time limit is up. Now don't get me wrong, this is a cool retcon saying that they can only last for an hour if you're not a Kai or a God. I'm with that, but why now? They could have gave us at least 3 to 5 episodes more of him just fighting. I'll tell y'all why. It's because Zamasu Black Fused was more hacks and OP than Vegito himself. So Vegeta and Goku defused. Now they're forced to fight Zamasu fused. And then 45 seconds later, Future Trunks takes his broken sword, turns it into an energy key lightsaber-ish, creates a spirit bomb with 20 people on his planet, and uses Goku and Vegeta's drained energy and throws it all into his sword. Basically OP shit. Trunks then takes his sword, places it between Zamasu's crotches, and slices it up from the testicles all the way to Zamasu's cerebral cortex. Now that, my friends, is a true definition of a splitting headache and a banana split in one. So Zamasu's split in half, disintegrates, the world is saved, everybody's saved, the universe is saved, everybody goes home, right? I've been trying to tell y'all, Z Nation, that Zamasu fused is OP. He is hacks himself. So you know it wasn't going to be that easy. So Zamasu then is able to transcend time and space because now he's felt throughout the universes and alternate universes. Basically OP shit. Out of nowhere, Goku remembers he has Xeno-sama's button, summons the Omni King, and he's able to wipe an immortal. Y'all should already know what I'm about to say. Come on now, say it with me. Basically OP shit. Now we can argue this whole sequence doesn't make any sense. How does Trunks know the spirit bomb? How is he able to overpower an immortal? And because Zamasu Fuse was OP and hacks, the only way to beat a game that keeps cheating you is to rage quit and break the game. That's what facing Zamasu was like, which in the grand scheme of everything was kind of dope. In the end, Zamasu won because his Zero Mortal plan came to fruition. He caused mass terror, and in the first time in Dragon Ball since the Frieza saga that a villain actually had a purpose for doing evil shit. Even though it may be hypocritical, the gang never got their victory kill. So Trunks' entire friends and family are destroyed and doesn't even cry or break down. We suggest to Trunks that he can go to another unseen timeline, but the catch is there will be 2 Trunks and 2 Mais. So Trunks says, alright, so my thing is, why not just stay in timeline A so your ass don't gotta keep time traveling and f***ing up these timelines? BEERUS should have blown it up and said, bruh, stay your ass right here. It's illegal to time travel. But they let him time travel anyways. Oh, and let's not forget, Goku time travels back to timeline B and sees Xeno floating around and brings him to meet the timeline A Xeno, unintentionally creating a new timeline in a timeline A hypothetically. But I guess the rules don't count for that one either. Yo, I wish I could make this shit up, but this is the Future Trunks arc. It went from 0 to 100 real quick. I gotta give this arc credit for having balls to do all sorts of crazy shit.
Gay!
If I had to sum this arc up in one word, it would be drunk. Starts out like a regular night, but by the end of the night, it's throwing up and doesn't remember anything. Pacing was garbage. The plot was decent, the action was decent, downtime management was below average, and the power creep was on full blast in this arc. So I'll give this arc a C+. Honestly, the thing that brought this whole arc down, the lack of action to me, the plot hole and inconsistencies, and the pacing. The pacing is horrible. Eventually, Dragon Ball Super will get it right, and they'll focus more on the battlefield instead of somewhere else. That being said, the Future Trunks arc gets a C+ from the ZGURU. If you like this review, let me know. Leave a comment down below. If not, let me know what you think. Hit that like button if you like this review, and I'm gonna come back with you with another video. It's the ZGURU, and I'm out.